Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm here at Apex 2018 and I'm here with the award-winning Brook Sandy-Smith. Brooke, congratulations on the awards that you got. Thank you very much. Tell me a bit about why you got those awards, and then we'll go on to explore the session that you're chairing this morning.
Yes, so the awards yesterday were for Distinguished Committee Service because of my service on the Technical Program Committee at Apex for the last couple of years, and the J Standard 6 Alloys Committee just produced a new amendment, so it was for that also.
Okay, and the work that the committee is doing at IPC is pretty impressive. We've seen some great examples here with CFX and the work they're doing on STEM. There's really lots to get involved in and lots of people volunteering. That's a really important part of the whole IPC process.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Standards Committee meetings aren't the most exciting thing to attend every year, but for me it is exciting because that's where you can really generate change in the industry and you can feed back the things that you've learned to benefit the whole industry, and I think it's really, really important to participate.
Yeah, and it's important for you as an engineer and as an individual, but it's important for Indium as well as a kind of citizen within the industry to do that. And again, speaking of giving time freely, we've got a session this morning that you're going to be chairing. Tell me a bit about that session and kind of the motivation for putting that session together.
Well, this session came out of so many questions that I've heard from our customers about the changes that are upcoming in the J Standard 1 and the changes to the requirement for ROSE testing on cleaned assemblies, and just lots of questions we've been having on the reliability of surface residues after all of the assembly processes are complete. So the session is called a Forum for Discussion on Ionic Cleanliness Testing Methods. But really, I think a more accurate term for this is Process and Materials Interaction Investigation.
Okay.
So I'd like to coin a term, PMI squared,
Okay.
Process and Materials Interaction Investigation, because that's really what we're looking at. When you choose all of the different materials, including the board and the components and all of your different fluxes, and then you process them a certain way, the way all of those things come together is what's critical to test.
Yeah, and for all those things to come together and you to investigate them, you need some consortia, you need to build a team to do that. What kind of companies are you bringing in to help with that? Is it laminate manufacturers? Is it component manufacturers?
Well, at this time, we're just talking about the test methods. So the panel includes Terry Munson from Foresight, who has developed the C3 method, as well as Graham Nesbitt, who has the PICT method, and Doug Pauls will be there from the J Standard 1 committee, but then also David Lober from Kaizen, because the cleaning companies are very interested in this testing too, of course. Yeah. And Jason Fullerton from Alpha, who I know is a competitor, but in this case, for industry things like this, and when we're at this show, we're all working together to make the best decisions for the industry. So we'll all address it together, and I think it'll be a very lively discussion. I hope many people show up.
Yeah, I think one of the keys to what I've seen here in terms of successful IPC projects is when that competition can be, all those agendas or those issues can be brushed aside and you can look at a single goal and get everybody working together. There seems to be a lot of good collaboration going on in the industry. You know, we've been talking about collaborations between Indium and Co-Young on paste inspection and all kinds of different things. We seem to be in this phase of strong collaboration at the moment. Is that something you've noticed?
Oh, absolutely. I find it to be the most fulfilling and interesting part of my job is working with the other experts in the industry and finding our commonalities, because where we agree, then that's the best spot for the industry.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be like selling or proving that my materials are the best at this show. I want to keep moving toward making good decisions for the industry.
Yeah, and that makes perfect sense. Speaking of good decisions for the industry and moving the industry forward, today is IPC STEM Day, so there's going to be lots of kids on the show floor. That's pretty exciting. It's a really important thing, isn't it, to get young people interested in engineering and taking part in the industry?
Oh, absolutely. And as a female engineer, I'm always involved in different programs at our local universities and high schools. I go and judge science fairs, and I have an upcoming event that talks about women in STEM. So I really think that anyone who's passionate about science and math or engineering or electronics should be able to get into the industry with no barriers, and regardless of any of our different qualifiers.
Yeah, absolutely. And the more diversity we've got, the better we can create and innovate.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And my focus is always just keep the conversation going. The more that we talk about these things, the better a solution we'll all reach.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for stopping by, Brooke, and congratulations again on your awards. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.